Hey Sagittarius, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for August 20th, 2024. This is for Sagittarius. Last shuffle coming out for Sagittarius here. All right, so what we have here, Sagittarius, is the vast universe and ascendant masters. What kind of wanted to come out was the angels of the four directions. So I would say that this is saying that you are surrounded by a bunch of things that it seems like uh, the people that you run into are going to align to the same belief system that you have. You might run into a lot of like-minded energies or people or things in general, like the spirit around you. You're going to be like, this is signs and synchronicities that kind of confirm or validate who you are, how you feel, you know. Oh, this is definitely people. And this is going to be like out in public. They might say very small things, and it might be, so for some of you this might feel like they're opposite of the like of what your ideology. Although I'm not seeing like hierophant or justice, or king of wands or anything like that, which that would say what I'm about to say. But like they could be like, how like, oh, in America you got the two parties, right? Democrat and Republican. And so you may be like a Republican and you meet a Democrat, and it's like their ideology of life or their philosophy on life is completely the same as yours. It lines up, and you're like, what is the big deal anyway? Why are we so against each other? There's something here about finding a common ground with people that typically would be kind of opposite. Usually you'd have to defend yourself against them. Like, there's always that dichotomy of male and female, or a certain culture against a certain culture or something like that. It's like you find a really, like, things align, right? Or I'm a vegetarian and they're just completely meat and potatoes. Well, potatoes are a vegetarian meal, right? But there's something here where it's like this aligns for you. Now, vast universe, you have the Page of Cups, Six of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Two of Swords. This is talking a lot about how busy, in the busyness of the day, especially when you are having a very difficult time making a decision, someone, it could be a young person out of the mouth of babes, a child could say something very simple, but it would help you make a decision, right? Like they might be like, it could be something very small. Like they could sing a song that was in a Disney movie, and it just means so much in that moment. It's like a sign to you. So they're showing it's a movement or something that was said, a decision, something, or something that they do, and it reminds you, I know exactly what I need to do now. It's like everything aligns. Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to children, especially, and pay attention to people who are completely opposite of you, right? And because there's a message in something that they're going to say to you, or there's a message in just their presence. Their spirit is a message. Their spirit is a sign. Just them being around you, something here is going to do that for you. The Eight of Wands with Temperance as Ascendant Masters. They're saying that all of a sudden you're going to feel so free. You're going to be able to. I can't let like express this well because of what they're showing me. Like you could be in a store and a child was seeing like a whole new world from, what is the, I can't remember the movie, Aladdin, and all of a sudden it just tells you it's time for me to keep moving. It's time for me to realize that everything happens for me, right? And that I have purpose in this world. That you have a purpose. There's something you're supposed to convey. There's something you're supposed to say or do, okay? Or a cause to stand up for or defend. There's something that you're supposed to do. You have a purpose, and you need to be about your business now, you know? And so that's what they've got. And the Angels of the Four Directions was underneath all this. Like it wanted to come out too, but that also screams a lot about that as well, with the archangels Raphael and Uriel. And then you have those angels that are over the months of November and December, or primarily over the months of Sagittarius, depending on when you were born, or in any of your other placements for that matter. This isn't just for only for your sun sign, because we are multifaceted beings, and a lot of us just pay attention to what's in the sun. But you know, There's much more than what is seen out on the surface to a person and in life. So there you have that, right? But planning and action is the Queen of Pentacles and Justice, right? So this is an energy. So around you, surrounding you, is a lot of warmth, a lot of love. Spirit has not given up on you. I don't, oh my gosh, I feel so emotional out of nowhere. I'm hearing this song by, I don't remember his name, Danny Goki. You just haven't seen it yet. And it's about how there's a solution to every problem. Like there's a blessing in store for you. And just because the only reason why it's hard to believe is because you haven't seen it yet, you know? And they're saying that what's around you is that something's being prepared for you that's meant for you. Justice is always speaking. When you're talking about spirit and the energy with justice, that's like what's for you is for you. It has never passed you by. It's being prepared. It's being prepared. Well, I gotta get myself under control because this is touching me in a way where I'm like, I know I got Sagittarius somewhere because it's hitting me. Um, it's important that you understand that if you have a goal and there's something you're planning for, the righteous desires of your heart will be fulfilled. You just got to take a step. Okay, it will balance out. It will work out. I don't know who needs to know this or who needs to hear this, but it will work out. You just got to take a step. And I don't know, there's something about a child here that says something or does something and helps you make a decision that may seem so hard, but then something as simple as a child or something as simple as someone who just normally you would never even pay attention to, like normally this person is not even on your radar. There's a message in what they're saying or doing. It's going to show you the spirit is not done with you. Whoever you ascribe to, right? It's not finished for you. King of Cups and the Empress with new supportive connections. People, there are people being prepared to be supportive for you. There are people being prepared that you haven't even dreamed of. Like there's something about they haven't. This is King of Cups and the Page of Cups is like you can't imagine this, right? Because the Page of Cups always wants to be like his dad, of course, right? Or her dad. In some decks, it's a girl. Some decks, it's a boy, right? This young child wants to be just like his their father. They can't imagine being that big yet, but one day you will grow up, right? And so that's an energy here of them saying, you already know you're going to get there. Time is going to pass. You're going to get there, of course, right? But there's people that you can't even imagine. Maybe you're dealing with small potatoes or people who are kind of the same as you around you. But the way that they're showing these people linking up around you is that you may be defending yourself against the people around you. Like, I am not part of this. I have a purpose. I'm not saying that these other people don't, but your purposes may not feel like they align. And so you may be still fighting against these people that are around you, standing up for yourself. Like, I have a purpose and it's not this. And it's like not to crap on your purpose, but we're not aligned. And you're going to be brought in front of people who are, you know, um, yeah, great people are brought before kings. You know what I mean? And there's something about that I believe that's a scripture. There's something about the greatness in you is going to be brought before great people. And I don't want you to give up because it's telling me that if you plan and take action on those plans, automatically things will balance out for you because something's being prepared. Pay attention. Just pay attention to something. I don't even if the child it seems ridiculous. It could be a 2-year-old for crying out loud. There's something about the things they do or say that's going to make things seem so simple. Something that was so difficult seems so simple. Duh, like, you know what? I don't even know why I didn't think of that. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. There's no need to justify why I need to do that. Does a 2-year-old justify why they have to, you know, bend, get on all fours and look at you? But you know how the kids do these crazy little things. You're like, why are they doing that? And they don't say anything. They're not even explaining it. They're looking at you like, what? That's, um, there you have it, Sagittarius. You could be dealing with another Sagittarius, Libra really strongly here, and we also have Taurus. Those are the main signs, but we have Virgo and Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So you could be a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp or a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. We also have Libra Scorpio cusp. Um, mm, 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 and that seems to be it there. Or Virgo Libra cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.